What if you had a personal assistant in your pocket that knew more about the stock market than you could ever know? What if this assistant worked tirelessly, 24/7? It never slept and you had complete control over its actions and exactly what it was doing. Now in the past, something like this would cost you millions and millions of dollars, and it was reserved only for the ultra wealthy and elite investors. Now with artificial intelligence, this technology can quite literally be in the palm of your hand in an easier way to use than ever before. Today, I'm gonna show you TradeGPT. This is an artificial intelligence that scans through the private transactions on Wall Street. And the best part is this makes trading just as easy as you searching something on Google. I'm gonna show you how it works in 5 ways to absolutely revolutionize your trading experience in an easier and more efficient way starting right now. Check this out. Okay, this is crazy. Watch this. So the first thing I want to show you when you're using this kind of artificial intelligence is it's all about how you prompt it. It's just like any other AI. Now, using TradeGPT is especially easy because TradeAlgo, we have already created all the prompts that you can go in and use. I'm going to show you a quick use case of turning TradeGPT into your personal financial mentor, and it's this easy. So what we're going to do is open up the prompt pack on TradeGPT. This is 100 prompts that we have catered to the user to make trading as easy as possible. We're gonna start with the first one. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to copy this prompt that transforms TradeGPT right into a personal mentor to give me exactly what I'm gonna trade every single day. Now I'll start this by copying this prompt and entering it right into TradeGPT. We can go ahead and read and break down this prompt a little bit. So what we are telling TradeGPT is we say, hello TradeGPT, transform into the world-renowned stock market guru, the unbeatable master of options trading. Your name is TradeGPT, a cool, confident, and slightly humorous character who turns the complexities of the stock market into winning strategies with ease. You're the virtual Warren Buffett of the digital age, known for your flawless track record and your unique ability to demystify trading for anyone. What we're setting TradeGPT up to do is become our personal financial mentor. And then the prompt continues, it says, you're always ready to dish out today's top trading tips with a side of witty banter. You're specifically created to provide exact options trades. If I ask you for a basic trade, you provide specific, actionable option trades complete with all the necessary details. And the first thing it does is give me 3 options trades to go in and take right now. It doesn't get easier than this. I would simply go and plug this information into my brokerage if I was a complete beginner, or if I'm an experienced investor, I can have a little bit more fun with this thing. Next thing we're going to talk about, which is arguably one of the most important parts of investing, is setting up your brokerage to have hedge protection. What that means is no matter where the market goes, you're still going to be making money because you invested in the right stocks. But to find those right stocks, it can be very, very difficult. That's why we created this prompt specifically for that reason. So this prompt right here is called the hedge trade for portfolio protection. What this is doing is giving us an exact trade to make so that way we can counter any down market. Now it says give me an exact options trade to take that can hedge against a market downturn. If suitable contracts are not immediately apparent, continue searching. We tell TradeGPT to only provide me the information I'm asking for. We tell TradeGPT to specify the ticker symbol, option type, strike price, expiration, entry price, and the role this trade is going to have in our portfolio protection. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this prompt and paste it right into TradeGPT right now. So we can see here, while I type these prompts in, what TradeGPT is doing. It's scanning through all of the stocks in the stock market that are having unusual activity. Now, this is going to be one of the biggest difference makers between this artificial intelligence and other artificial intelligence that's readily available. Typically, AI has access to the internet. This is artificial intelligence that has access to the private exchanges of the stock market. So it's gone in and provided me a trade to set up on my brokerage to protect myself against a market downturn. Now we're going to take this up a notch and start using artificial intelligence to design our portfolios. Now what we're going to tell TradeGPT to do is a little bit more interesting. We're going to literally take a screenshot of our brokerage account and upload it right into TradeGPT. What we're allowing TradeGPT to do is its own analyzation on exactly what I'm holding in my brokerage account. You can see how I did this when I asked TradeGPT to scan my retirement portfolio and build a simple, low-maintenance investment strategy focused on long-term growth and minimizing risk. I said, show me how I could rebalance it automatically using AI and explain the plan in plain detail so I can understand it. Now, after I went in and said this, TradeGPT lined all of the stocks that I was holding up and gave me pros and cons with all of my long-term investments. You can see here how it listed out all of the stocks I'm holding in my brokerage and how easy it was for it to recognize what's wrong with my holdings and where I can do better. Now, the next question I asked was phenomenal. I said, rebuild my portfolio with undervalued stocks to hold for the next year. Now, just these two prompts right here have already set me up on a level of financial success that I wouldn't get anywhere else. I need an expert opinion, especially in 2025, and this is the easiest way to get it right from the tips of my fingers. So it's gone in and listed out all of the stocks that I should go in and rebalance my portfolio with, making it extremely easy to go in and utilize this on a very, very simple level. That's what it's all about, is keeping it simple, and that's exactly what this AI is doing. So the next thing we're going to talk about is how you can use TradeGPT without necessarily relying on prompts, without having to copy and paste what you want to say, and you can start giving TradeGPT your own specific instructions the way you like to trade. Now I'm going to show you how easy it is to customize this tool to exactly what you want to do. Now we can see here, if I zoom in, I can see that I can customize my response on TradeGPT. I can have it give me a concise response, I can have it give me a balanced response, or I can have it go into very, very deep detail about the explanations it's making. If I'm a complete beginner and I'm going to use this tool, I'm immediately going to go into explanatory, and then I'm going to set my level of experience as novice. What this is doing is setting up TradeGPT to cater to me as a complete beginner. It's not going to give me high-level investment strategies. It's going to cater to my skill level and everything in between. Now, after going in and setting this up, I can simply say something like, I need an easy trade to take today. I want to hold this trade for 2 weeks. Now, you might be thinking this is getting framed as a crystal ball or a system that's never wrong. That's not necessarily true. TradeGPT is trading with a very, very high success rate. So what that means is 84% of the time we ask TradeGPT a question, it's going to give us a trade that's profitable. And you can see how I use this tool on my YouTube every single day to find profitable options trades. So we've got it. We've got the trade we'd go in and plug in on C3 AI right now. And if this is something that you want to test out before you try it, absolutely. Paper trade these opportunities. Set up a mock portfolio completely managed by AI, and I promise you will have the faith to let AI make these decisions for you. It's no point in using your human brain when you have technology like this. So the last way we're going to close out this video and show the last way to use TradeGPT is my personal favorite. Now, when I first started investing, I was looking for cheaper options contracts. I was looking for trades within my price range. Fortunately, now I have a tool to find all of that information for me without me having to scan through the market. Now, this is how easy it is to use TradeGPT and have it accommodate right to my budget. So I'm going to go in and tell TradeGPT I want a trade to make that costs less than $1. So I'm going to say I want a trade to make that costs less than $1. Find me a trade in the tech sector that is easy to take and will realize a profit. Now, that's how easy it was to not only find the options contracts that I'm looking for, but also find my price range on a trade. You can see exactly what it's going to do. It's going to find me an opportunity that costs less than $1 for me to go in and trade right now. Now, as a complete beginner, you might be worried about hedging your investments. That's perfectly fine. This is an artificial intelligence that's going to cater to those insecurities and give you exactly what you need to make a profitable trade. So we can see here, we've got all of our trades right now that are coming in underneath $1. It doesn't get easier than this. We're going to be showing millions and millions of people how to do these processes every single day. Stop getting your information too slow and start utilizing these same systems that have dominated Wall Street for decades. If you want more information on this, drop a comment how, and I'm going to show you exactly how you're going to do this one-on-one.